Hello students, welcome to my channel Hans Commerce Tutorial for the lectures on commerce, accounts, finance and management. My suggestion to you, before watching the video, please go to the description below my video. You'll find a link there. Take a printout of the problems given in the link and keep it ready before watching the video so that you can be able to understand the problem, the solution and the explanation to get the maximum benefit from the lectures. Thank you. Hello students, come on, we'll continue the problems on insurance claim. In the previous video we have completed 5 problems. How to find out the value of stock on the date of fire and how much is the amount of claim to be made, to be lodged with the insurance company. We have seen 5 problems. Now 6th problem. See the problem number 6. Fire occurred in the premises of Ravi Limited on 15th October 2004. Remember the date of fire, 15th October 2004. All records, all stock was destroyed except to the extent of 8,000. All the stock destroyed except 8,000. Means 8,000 is the salvage value. From the following particulars, figure ascertain the claim to be lodged with the insurance company. Okay. Stock on 1st January 2003. Actually, fire occurred in the year 2004, but the data is given for the year 2003. That means gross profit ratio we have to calculate by making the trading account of the last year 2003. So stock on 1st January 2003, 45,000. Purchases during 2003, last year. Sales during 2003, last year. Stock on 31st December 2003, closing stock of last year. तो 2003 का 1st January का opening stock है, 31st December closing stock. तो we are given the opening stock, we are given the closing stock of last year. Purchase and sales are given. So we can make the trading account of last year to find out the GP ratio. Purchases during the year 2004 up to the date of fire. This is the current year purchases, year in which fire occurred. And sales during the year 2004 up to the date of fire, 2,10,000. Now, it was the practice of the firm to value the stock at cost less 10%. This is the important point, critical point. It is the practice of the business to value the stock at 10% लेस देन कॉस्ट. अगर कॉस्ट 100 रुपीज है तो 100 रुपीज का 10% कम कर देंगे, 90 रुपीज लेंगे. तो कॉस्ट एक्चुअली 100 है तो उसका वैल्यूड स्टॉक 90 रखा. इट इज द प्रैक्टिस ऑफ द बिजनेस टू रिड्यूस द वैल्यू ऑफ द स्टॉक बाय 10%. नाउ वी हैव टू ब्रिंग इट टू कॉस्ट. जीपी रेशियो मालूम करने के लिए वी नीड द कॉस्ट प्राइस एंड सेल प्राइस शुड बी सेम. द कॉस्ट प्राइस एंड सेल प्राइस शुड बी सेम. दैट मीन्स एट कॉस्ट. तो यहां पर 10% कम कर दिए थे, अब बढ़ाएंगे तो वी हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई द स्टॉक विथ अ फैक्टर 100 by 90 because it was taken 10% less. 10% less. So we have to increase it. So 100 by 90 के फैक्टर से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे to bring the stock at its cost. To bring the stock at its cost. कॉस्ट पे लेकर आना है उसको. तो जो भी वैल्यू दिया है स्टॉक का वो वैल्यू को 100 by 90 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. दैट इज द न्यू पॉइंट. सेकंड, द प्राइसेस वर रेज्ड बाय 5% ड्यूरिंग द करंट ईयर. द प्राइसेस हैव बीन रेज्ड बाय 5%. प्राइसेस का मतलब सेलिंग प्राइस. द सेलिंग प्राइस वाज इंक्रीज्ड बाय 5%. अर्लियर जो 100 रुपीज में हम सेल करते थे वो 105 रुपीज में सेल कर रहे हैं. 5% बढ़ा दिए तो इसको भी कम करना, इसको भी कम करना है. तो 100 by 105. सेल्स शुड बी मल्टीप्लाइड. सेल्स शुड बी मल्टीप्लाइड विथ 100 by 105. क्योंकि 5% बढ़ा दिए थे उसको कम करना है तो 100 by 105. उधर कॉस्ट को 10% कम कर दिए थे, अब उसको बढ़ाना है तो 100 by 90. तो रिमेंबर द रूल. इफ इट इज गिवन दैट stock is valued at 10% below cost. Below cost. So multiply 100 by 90. If the prices are raised by 5%, So 100 by 105. That is the only new point in this problem. Otherwise, the problem is very, very simple. So first, we are going to make the trading account of Ravi Limited for the year ended 31st December 2003. Opening stock. In the problem, last year's stock, opening stock was given 45,000. This 45,000 is 10% below the cost. कॉस्ट जो भी है उसका 10% कम कर दिए, कम करके 45,000 लिए. हमको कम नहीं करना है, हमको उसको कॉस्ट के ऊपर लेकर आना है. तो मल्टीप्लाई 45,000 इंटू 100 by 90. 100 by 90. तो 100 by 90 से मल्टीप्लाई कर लिया तो 50,000. तो एक्चुअली उसका कॉस्ट 50,000 था. बिजनेस एज ए प्रैक्टिस उसमें से 10% कम कर दिया. तो 50,000 का 10% 5,000. 5,000 कम कर दो, 50,000 में से 5,000 कम कर दो 45,000. तो बिजनेस का वैल्यूड स्टॉक 45,000, उसका एक्चुअल कॉस्ट 50,000. तो वी हैव टू ब्रिंग द वैल्यू ऑफ द स्टॉक टू इट्स कॉस्ट 100 by 90. Similarly, closing stock. The closing stock is given 36,000. This is the valued stock. अब इसको कॉस्ट पर लेकर आना है. Again 100 by 90. 100 by 90, it will become 40,000. Two purchases by sales. Last year का sales 2,50,000. Last year का purchase 1,90,000. So now take the total on the credit side. It is 2,90,000. 2,90,000 minus 50,000 minus 1,90,000. You will get the gross profit 50,000 balancing figure. So the purpose of making this trading account is to find out the GP. Gross profit मालूम करने के लिए trading account हुआ है. और ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में दो एडजस्टमेंट, एक एडजस्टमेंट है एक्चुअली. व्हाट इज एडजस्टमेंट? द स्टॉक वाज वैल्यूड 10% बिलो कॉस्ट. नाउ वी हैव टू ब्रिंग इट बैक टू द कॉस्ट. सो मल्टीप्लाई 100 by 90. ये 50,000 जीपी आ गया. नाउ रेट ऑफ ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट इज द फॉर्मूला ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट बाय सेल्स इनटू 100. व्हाट इज द ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट? 50,000. हाउ मच आर द सेल्स? 2,50,000. तो 50,000 डिवाइड बाय 2,50,000 इनटू 100, 20%. द रेट ऑफ ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट इज 20%. Now this 20% we apply during the current year in which fire occurred. So memorandum trading account for the period ending 15th October 2004. ये 2003 था. इससे GP ratio मालूम कर लिए. अब इसकी जरूरत नहीं है. We don't require this. Now 2004, 15th October. Now last year's closing stock will become current year's opening stock. So what is the closing stock of last year here? 40,000. This 40,000 will become opening stock. Opening stock of current year. Purchases given in the problem. Purchase given in the problem. And sales. Now regarding selling price, it is given that the prices have increased by 5%, raised by 5%. 5% prices को बढ़ा दिए. अब हमको कम करना है. तो 100 by 105. The factor to be used is 100 by 105 to bring down the sales. So total sales given in the problem 2,10,000. Sales given in the problem 2,10,000. So 2,10,000 into 100 by 105. 2 lakh rupees. तो actual sales 2 lakh rupees था. इसमें 5% बढ़ा दिए. बढ़ाकर 2,10,000 rupees कर दिए. Now 2 lakh rupees of the sales. Gross profit ratio is 20% on sales. 20% on sales. So 20% of 2 lakh rupees. 40,000. We got it. Total. Take the total on the debit side. 2,40,000. 2,40,000 minus 2 lakh, you will get 40,000 balancing figure. This is the closing stock, or the stock on the date of fire. From this closing stock, we subtract the salvage value. The stock on the date of fire 40,000, less stock salvaged 8,000. So 32,000 is the amount of claim to be made with the insurance company. That's all. This is the sixth problem. The new point, concentrate on the new point, that the stock should be brought at its cost. पहले 90% कर दिए थे उसको, 100% करना है तो 100 by 90. और इसको 105, यानी prices were raised by 5%, तो 100 by 105 for selling price. That's the new point. Now 7th problem. The premises of Bombay Sports House caught fire on 1st April 1996. And its stock was damaged. The date of fire is given 1st April 1996. The firm makes up its accounts to 31st May each year. The accounts are closed every year on 31st May. When is the date of fire? 1st April 1996. The following information is available. 1st June 94 to 31st May 95. This is the last year. Last year का ये 1st June 94 to 31st May 95. Actually fire occurred in 1996. 1st April 96. Then 1st June 1995 to 1st April 1996. ये current year. तो लास्ट ईयर का डाटा स्टॉक एट कमेंसमेंट का मतलब बिगिनिंग ओपनिंग स्टॉक एट कमेंसमेंट कन्वेंशनली वैल्यूड एट 10% अबव कॉस्ट प्रीवियस प्रॉब्लम में बिलो कॉस्ट था यानी 100 रुपीज का अगर स्टॉक है तो 90 रुपीज कर रहे थे प्रीवियस प्रॉब्लम बट इन दिस प्रॉब्लम 10% अबव कॉस्ट बता रहा हूं मैं अगर 100 रुपीज कॉस्ट अगर है तो 110 रुपीज वैल्यू कर रहे हैं इफ 100 रुपीज इज द कॉस्ट ऑफ द स्टॉक the business is valuing it at 110, 10 rupees more, 10% above. Now we will multiply 100 by 110 to bring the cost, to bring the stock at its cost. To bring the stock at its cost. Stock को cost के ऊपर लेकर आना या cost पे नहीं है या 10% above है तो उसको cost पे लाने के लिए multiply करेंगे 100 by 110. 100 by 110. Then beginning opening the opening stock 105 754 into 100 by 110. इसी तरह opening stock of current year is the closing stock of last year. Opening stock of current year is the closing stock of the last year. Then purchases are given, sales are given. In December 1995 का मतलब current year. एक्चुअली लास्ट ईयर एंड हो गया 31st May 1995 को 31st May 1995 को लास्ट ईयर एंड हो गया अब उसके बाद December 1995 मींस करंट ईयर ड्यूरिंग करंट ईयर व्हाट इज हैपनिंग गुड्स व्हिच कॉस्ट 10,000 वर गिवन अवे टू जिमखाना सेक्रेटरीज टू वेरियस कॉलेजेस फॉर एडवर्टाइजिंग पर्पसेस तो दिस बॉम्बे स्पोर्ट्स हाउस दे आर गिविंग फ्री गुड्स एज चैरिटी तो दिस चैरिटी शुड बी डिडक्टेड फ्रॉम परचेजेस because it is not sold the goods are given in charity this should be deducted from purchases during the current year memorandum and during the same month salesman had misappropriated unrecorded cash sale of 4,000 so during the same month December 1995 the cashier has misappropriated the salesman has misappropriated a cash sale of 4,000 4,000 रुपए का कैश सेल हुआ था उसको रिकॉर्ड नहीं करा अनरिकॉर्डेड है This will be added to sales. This 4,000 will be added to sales. The rate of gross profit is constant. From the above, make an estimate of the stock on hand on the date of fire. Now, trading account of Bombay Sports House for the year ending 31st May 1995. Last year. Opening stock 1,05,754. ये opening stock problem में दे दिया. But this stock is 10% above cost. 10% above cost. Now we have to bring down to cost. तो 100 by 110. 100 by 110. कम अगर रहेगा तो 100 by 90 लिए थे प्रीवियस प्रॉब्लम में. अब ज्यादा ले लिए तो 100 by 110. तो it will become 96,140. Similarly, closing stock. The current year's opening stock is the last year's closing stock. तो 1,45,992 into 100 by 110, 132,720. Purchases are given, sales are given. तो बैलेंसिंग फिगर ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट 1,04,000. 1,04,000 is the gross profit. So the purpose of making this trading account is to find out the gross profit. Now rate of gross profit GP by sales into 100. Gross profit 1,04,000. Sales are 5,20,000 into 100. 20%. So we got the GP ratio, gross profit ratio 20% by making this. Now we come to the current year. Memorandum trading account up to the date of file. The date of fire was 1st April 1996. Opening stock. Last year's closing stock will become current year's opening stock. So what is the last year's closing stock? 132,720. This will become opening stock 132,720. Purchases. During the current year, purchases are 348,270 given. Now it is given in adjustment. Some goods are given in charity. That should be deducted from purchases. So goods given in charity should be deducted 10,000. So 3,38,720. Sales. Sales are 4,91,700. but one adjustment is given. The salesman has misappropriated a cash sale of 4,000. 4,000 रुपए का कैश सेल करे थे लेकिन रिकॉर्ड नहीं करे, अब ऐड कर देंगे 4,000 added 4,95,700. Now gross profit. GP ratio is 20% on sales. Here we have calculated. So 20% on 4,95,700, 99,140. Now take the total on debit side, 570,130. 570,130 minus 495,700. You will get a closing stock of 74,430. Closing stock of 74,430. This is the value of stock on the date of fire. That's it. This is the problem number 7. Now see the problem number 8. A fire broke out in the warehouse of Mercantile Traders on 30th September 2009. Remember the date? 30th September 2003, sorry. The company desires to file a claim with the insurance company for the loss of stock and gives you the following information to enable you to prepare statement showing the amount to be claimed. The last accounts of the company were prepared on 31st December 2002. Last balance sheet जब बनाए थे 31st December 2002 को बनाए थे और डेट ऑफ फायर कब हुआ 30th September 2003. तो here the business follows calendar year 1st January से लेकर 31st December तक. तो लास्ट ईयर 31st December 2002 को बैलेंस शीट बनी थी और करंट ईयर फायर हो गया 30th September 2003. Now sundry debtors on 31st December 2002 in the beginning of the year. Beginning of the year debtors are 40,000. Sundry debtors on 30th September 2003 on the date of fire. तो 30th September 2003 को debtors है 30,000 and cash received from debtors 1,44,000. See here, debtors at the beginning of the year, debtors on the date of fire, and cash received from debtors during this period. By using these debtors, we can find out how much is the sales made. How much are the sales? Previous problem sales were given. Here the new point is sales are not given during this year. During 1st January 2003 to the date of fire. तो करंट ईयर के सेल्स नहीं दिया. वो सेल्स मालूम करने के लिए we have to make an account called total debtors account. तो sundry debtors account. Sundry debtors account कहिए या total debtors account कहिए एक ही मीनिंग. तो beginning of the year opening debtors to balance brought down opening 40,000. 40,000 रुपए के debtors है beginning of the year. और on the date of fire the debtors are 30,000. By balance carried down closing 30,000. So opening debtors debit side, closing debtors credit side. Cash received from debtors. When cash is received from debtors, the entry will be cash account debtor to debtors. Cash account debtor to debtors. तो debtors को credit करेंगे by cash 1,44,000. Now we'll find out how much are the sales made during the year, during the period. So credit side 144 plus 30, 1,74,000. 174 minus 40,000, 1,34,000. Balancing figure. This is the sales. When we sell the goods to debtors, the entry will be debtors account debtor to sales. Sundry debtors account debtor to sales. तो sundry debtors को डेबिट करेंगे to sales. Balancing figure. तो प्रॉब्लम में सेल्स नहीं दिया. तो to find out sales, we have with sundry debtors account. Opening balance debit side, closing balance credit side given in the problem. Cash received from debtors credit side by cash. Take the total on the credit side, subtract debit side 40,000, balancing figure 1,34,000 is the sales. That's it. ये sales मालूम हो गए. Now we'll find out how much was the stock on the date of fire by making memorandum trading account for the period ended 30th September 2003, the date of fire, right? The closing stock. Opening stock and closing stock. Opening stock is given. To opening stock 15,000 given in the problem. Beginning of the year, the stock was 1st January 2003. The stock was 115,000. Purchase are given 1,25,000. Right? And sales just now we have calculated 1,34,000. Sales अभी मालूम कर लिया 1,34,000. Purchase दे दिया, opening stock दे दिया. Gross profit it is saying 25% of cost. the gross profit, अगर ये 25% on sales अगर देता तो directly we would have calculated 25% of 1,34,000. If it is given as a 25% on sales, but it is not given 25% on sales, it is given 25% on cost. Cost we don't have. So when we don't have the cost, we'll suppose let the cost be 100. Then gross profit is 25. 25 rupees, 25% of 100 rupees is 25. So cost 100, GP 25. So sales will be 125. The sales will be 125. An equation we got. अगर 100 rupees cost है तो 25 रुपए GP हो जाएगा because 25% है. तो cost and GP add up, you'll get the selling price. Selling price 125. अगर sales 125 है तो 125 में 25 rupees gross profit है. जबकि हमारा actual sales कितना है? How much is the actual sales? 1,34,000. So for 1,34,000 sales, how much would be the gross profit? So 1,34,000 divided by 125 into 25. 1,34,000 divided by 125 into 25. 26,800. So 26,800 is the gross profit. Take this 26,800. Debit side you find out the total 1,66,800. 166,800 में से 1,34,000 minus. So the balancing figure closing stock 32,800. 32,800 is the stock on the date of file. So stock on the date of file is 32,800. That's it. So this is the end of problem number 8. Hope you understood how to find out the value of stock on the date of file and also how much claim to be made with the insurance company. These problems are a little bit difficult, so concentrate on the new point. When the stock is not valued at cost, bring it to cost. Agar if it is 10% below cost, if the stock is valued 10% below cost, 100 by 90. If the stock is valued 10% above cost, 100 by 110. 100 by 110. Similarly, the selling price have increased by 5%. So now we bring it back to the original price, 100 by 105. That's the new point. Similarly, some goods are given in charity, that will be deducted from purchase. Some cash is misappropriated, that will be added to cash sales. And if sales are not given, we make sundry debtors account to find out the sales. These are the new points. So I have completed up to 8th problem.